Constantino,
¿Qué huele?
pound for pound.
Little Giant Boxing.
What do you make of Benavidez' last performance? I mean, he looked great.
Shit, I think that he showed and proved and did what he had to do against a game fighter. Maybe people didn't know him very well because he's never been on any big fights, any big events. Promoters, he's been with Top Rank, he's been with Matchroom, and for some reason they just didn't have those big fights for him or those opportunities, or maybe they had the fights but nobody wanted to fight him either because of his style. So they didn't want to take any risk. So this time he finally did, and but it was against Benavidez. Benavidez is a monster. Benavidez is the real deal. He's a monster. It's gonna be hard for him to get beat. There's challenges for him moving up in weight against Bivol or Beterbiev. So those are dangerous fights. Those are fights where he's going to take a big chance, and I think he wins. But there's a possibility that they could beat him because they're just bigger, stronger men in boxing. But can he do it? Yeah, and will he do it? I think he will because he's that good right now and that positive. It's just on top of the world right now. He'll fight anybody right now.
I understand your dad said that he's picking Canelo over Benavidez, but who do you got? I think you got Benavidez.
I think I got Benavidez at this point now. Just a difference in just size, speed. I think the hunger. Canelo's always trained, always fought very. And from what I understand, never seen him train, but I understand that he's a hardworking man. He trains very, very hard. That's what everybody has told me. Everybody that's been around him, that he trains very hard, and every single training camp he gets in really good shape. But at this point, at this moment, I think Benavidez wants to be what Canelo has been doing for the past 5-10 years.
Right,
making all those big purses and everything. So I think Benavidez will be a little more hungrier if that fight ever happens. Do I believe it's gonna happen? I don't even think it's gonna happen. But if it does, I just give that edge to Benavidez.
What would impress you the most about his performance over Boo Boo?
You know what? Because Boo Boo is a game fighter. He's very talented. Broke him down, figured him out easy, and broke him down without a problem. He never. Not one single time did I think, oh wow, he might be in trouble. Like the fight earlier that night, that 140-pounder, Subriel. The guy he got in, when I seen the guy walk in the ring, I'm like, holy shit! I think Subriel is gonna be in trouble because you could see that his fucking fist, his body, his head, his eyes were focused to go out there and win. And then the first round go by, I'm like, oh shit, we might see an upset. But then everything changed with Benavidez. He was always in control. He always, since the first round, even if the first round was a little bit close or whatever we want to say, it was still one of those rounds where you're like, nah, it's gonna be him. 5-6 rounds, it's gonna be over because you could see it right away. Yeah.
So what do you see happening when Canelo and Benavidez step in the ring together?
I don't think they will. Honestly. If they do, like I said, right now at this point, I actually pick Benavidez, but Canelo's a great warrior, great fighter, very, very experienced. So he might find a way to beat him, because that's just the way it is. Him and Eddie Reynoso have been together so long that and they've had so many different fighters, so many different styles that they'll know how to fight them. They could find a way to beat him. I'm not saying it's impossible. I pick Benavidez, but does Canelo have a chance? Of course, he's got a great chance. He's strong. He's solid. He has a great chin too. Where to a point where he might be able to hang in there, and if he throws more punches and if he puts more pressure and stays on top of him, he could actually beat him, maybe by decision.
Benavidez also said that if I don't get that fight in May, I'm going to go after Jermall Charlo, get back in the ring, stay active.
The 160-pounder?
The 160.
That one that beat his brother. The one that beat his brother.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, right there, I think Benavidez, that be kind of like going backward. Instead, I don't think he looked. His performance wasn't that good, and him, a champion at 160, doing his first fight back in 2.5 years at 163 and still not making weight. I don't think he deserves it. You know, yeah, but they're gonna say, okay,
A lot
yeah,
of people
but now,
are saying like, hey,
but now he's moving up in weight.
a lot of people
But
are saying Crawford knocked Benavidez Jr. out, but Charlo, the bigger
and
fighter,
Charlo, exactly. You could, well, you know, and yeah, maybe Charlo has been going through some personal problems. Maybe he's got personal issues where he didn't look in his best. Maybe next fight he'll look better. Hopefully we do see that. But I think he needs one, at least one. He needs a win over Demetrius Andrade or Caleb Plant to be able to get Benavidez. If he goes straight, if Benavidez chooses Charlo in his next fight, I'll be a little disappointed. Not
So
because
who would you like to see him?
I like to fight. You know, if it's not Canelo, because I would love that fight to happen.
Right.
If it's not Canelo, you know, maybe one of the light heavyweights, you know, or maybe another a unification against the other one.
He said
Morrell.
has shown interest in saying that
'Cause
he would
Morrell.
rumble with Bivol. He said they sparred
Okay,
before.
exactly. So that's what's going to make him a bigger star. You know, making those challenges, not going back and fighting Charlo, because Charlo didn't look very impressive, and you know, didn't make weight. And okay, yeah, but now it's going to be at 168. That's what the excuse is going to be. But he didn't make weight. You know, that's unprofessional. And he and it's not like he was fighting at, he's a champion at 160, chose to do a catch weight at 163 and still came in heavy. You know, that's just not right. And it's happened before. It happens to a lot of fighters. But do they deserve a mega fight right after? Maybe not. Maybe he needs to win against Caleb Plant or Demetrius Andrade.
Charlo versus Caleb.
Yeah, Charlo, Caleb Plant, Charlo, Andrade would be huge. You know, that would be big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hopefully, you know, if Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez, then Benavidez should go after big fights that make more sense. Morrell is a huge fight too, man, but that guy's very dangerous too. He's one of those guys where like Matias at 140, you'd be kind of crazy if you want to choose him. You know, where there's so many other choices.
Some would say high risk, low reward.
So same thing with Morrell at 168, but go up to light heavyweight, fight Bivol or Beterbiev. I think fucking Benavidez could beat those guys.